is set to facilitate.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Got it. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch it back.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. Not much there, maybe a couple up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50, plant. Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Jaguar first
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive back.
Big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to shoot. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. Good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now to the air, Dalton. Green brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hands up. Lead. Check, check. I got you. I got you. Jam, 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 jam. Hey, 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 hey.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On second down now, Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
He took in at 13, but it's 3rd down.
70, Indy, 61, matchbox, light.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready.
59. Mike's 59. Let's go one more.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
You ain't going nowhere.
But I do.
Now on 2nd and 13, Minshew. And he floated one out there incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Gets past one man. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Crouch.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson.
It's just me and you.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
44, Mike, 44.
Bravo.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Dances by him. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Minshew at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Minshew throwing on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Minshew, 1st and 10. Sharks got it, left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Ready, break.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Dalton. And he'll take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Delta. Let's get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton finding Green complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a run with Anderson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
44 is the mark. Hey, echo. Check. You got nothing to
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Check.
Regular.
On first down, Bernard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, Bernard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal.
And pull their lead even further. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 29, Minshew into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Jaguars 13-yard line.
Guys up! Lead!
44's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Guys up!
To throw here, Dalton. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Minshew, and he whips that one incomplete there. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
15 line. 15 line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Watch your slack, watch your slack, watch your slack.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Here we go, set, 91.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Anderson loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the run, it's Fournette. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Minshew. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? But let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execute.
By Ronnie Harrison. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rodney Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, let's get this.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Ready.
57.
So don't say nothing.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
It'll be Minshew again. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a while? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.